Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, in this video, I actually have 3 microphones that we're going to review. Figured it'd be a good idea, so let's get right into it. So, the first thing I want to say here, the Rode Wireless Go-To mic, which I'm actually using to record this intro here. I have the Tonor TC777 mic, which is more of a podcast, sort of at your desk type of microphone. And then we have our little boom mic almost. I don't actually have its brand name, but it's basically like a small little boom mic, which you could also use attached to a camera or maybe even at your desk, whatever your needs are. So let's hop right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the Rode Wireless Go-To microphones. So the way it's packaged is it has 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. And so that means if you have 2 people, for example, you give each person a transmitter, which fancy word for microphone, and you have the 1 receiver, and so it'll pick up both audio channels, and then you can do whatever you need to do with them. You can easily mute them just by pressing the button on the bottom of the microphone. It's perfect for types of like on-the-go recording. If it's got like a little clip on the back, you just sort of attach it to your shirt. It's perfect for, maybe you're going on adventures, or maybe you're just kind of walking around, maybe vlogging, certain things like that. Alright, so next up is our Tonor TC777 microphone. And so this one is more of a desk type microphone. This is where you would kind of plug it up. You can use it for streaming or whatever, but it would be more on your desk. This one does come with a adjustable tripod stand, just to make it a little more usable. It also does have this sort of wind guard that you can sort of adjust to go over your mouth, so you're not like blowing into it and making these, different kind of sounds. Alright, and as for our little boom microphone, it is sort of made for capturing directional sound, and its form factor is more of a compact shotgun type microphone. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is test the sound quality of each microphone, and we will be going outside for a little bit to get a slightly different type of maybe noisier environment. It won't be crazy noisy, but there will be some extra ambient sounds that we'll want to take into consideration. Alright, so as y'all can tell, I have been using the Wireless Go-To microphone, and as you can tell, like, it is very clear, it's nice. The ability to just kind of move around, as it is wireless, is very useful and handy. It makes it good for, again, like, you have the receiver connected to like your camera or whatever, you can just kind of walk around and have this just with you, and so it's a lot easier, I guess, to use in certain scenarios, and so that's one of the reasons I do love it. Alright, so next on the list here is our Tonor microphone. Again, a little bit of a different setup. You have the microphone and this little wind blocker, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so it has like a nice warm rich sound, which is very good for streaming or podcasts or just things like that where you're sort of at your desk, but you want like a good microphone. Alright, so here's the audio from the boom microphone, and as you can tell, it's clear, but it's more focused sort of in the direction that it's pointing, and so in this case it's pointing towards me, or if you had like a camera, you just sort of point it where the camera's shooting, or you could point it towards you too, but again, whatever the situation is, 3 different microphones, 3 different use cases. Alright, so here we go. As you can tell, so I'm using the boom microphone right now, and there's a lot more noises. You have some background noise. You have things like, I guess we have birds chirping, we have wind, we have cars coming by, some air conditioning, whatever's happening in the background. Like, there's quite a lot of noise. Alright, so here's the test of our Tonor microphone. There's a bit more wind, more background sound, stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about this one. I feel like it's a little easier to use, but it just sort of depends on where you are. Alright, and then here's our example of the Rode Wireless Go-To microphone. Again, it's really small, really compact, really easy to use. This one's probably going to have the weakest wind guard, as it is just like this little fluff ball at the end, if you want to call it. So again, just let me know what you guys think about all these, and that concludes our outdoor comparison of these microphones. Alright, so our next section here is the ease of use factor. And again, when it comes to microphones, especially like these sort of mobile microphones, the ease of use factor is definitely something pretty dang important. Alright, so our Rode Wireless Go-To mic it's really simple actually. It's very easy to use, very easy to put together, and it's just a really nice experience when it comes to a microphone. Alright, so our Tonor TC777 microphone is up next, and it's really a simple plug and play type process. You really just like plug it into your device or whatever you're going to use, and you just start using it. It really does not get any easier than that. And then lastly, our little boom microphone here. A still relatively easy process. There is different types of microphones with different types of stands. This one, as you can see here, is relatively easy to use. I mean, you really just kind of, it's another sort of plug and play type thing. And again, it works for whatever situation you might need a boom microphone for. Alright, so versatility is another huge factor, again, like as I've said. And so the Rode Wireless Go-To mics are useful for many different ways. For example, you know, say you're interviewing someone. It would be really useful for interviews, as you can give yourself and the other person a microphone, and it will automatically sort of give that info straight to the receiver, so then you can use that audio. Alright, and then the Tonor TC777 is good for other things, such as like streaming, gaming, podcasts, things like that. And again, it's one of those things, you just plug it in, it's sort of just kind of, it stays on your desk, and you really just talk into it, and then there you go. I mean, it's as simple as it gets for that type of content. Alright, and then lastly, the little boom microphone. Again, it's more of it shines more in filmmaking, certain other like video type things where you need to like have the audio focused on a single person instead of a like wide range of audio, and so that's really where you're gonna get the most use out of that type of microphone. Alright, but I mean, that's really about it, guys. I do hope y'all did enjoy. So for our conclusion here, I do have to say that the winner of my sort of little comparison here is actually the Rode Wireless Go-To mics, and here's why. So number one is just versatility. It's so easy to use, it's easy to start up, easy to use. The way it just is put together, it's a lot more limitless when it comes to how you can use it, just because of that wirelessness. And granted, generally wireless microphones aren't as good as wired microphones. So and like a huge factor is just what are you using the microphone for. For me personally, this wireless Go-To mic will be what I need for pretty much everything, but again, it just depends. Like if I'm recording a podcast, I'm gonna be using the Tonor mic, or if I'm recording, if I'm like trying to get some good audio out of recording someone else, I'll use the boom mic. It really does depend on your scenario. But I mean, you know, that's really about it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, as it helps me out a ton. And I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next video, guys. I'll see you there. Goodbye.